What is happening, lads? Just going to be doing a quick video today, just showing you guys how to get started on Ultimate Team. Obviously, just being over the Christmas period, I know a lot of you guys are going to be picking up for the first time. So just like I said, quick guide, quick few tips on how to get started. What you're going to want to do is obviously click on Ultimate Team first of all, choose whichever squad you'd like. I would always personally suggest, if you've got no preference of what team you're going to be going with, always go with Portugal because they do actually help you with some of the SBCs. So they come in quite useful, especially with them having loyalty already. So let's just see if we can get a few little decent players here. What we're mainly looking for is Portuguese players from different leagues, so that's perfect straight away. Obviously, you can see he's from the league, La Liga Santander. Who else we got? The other two are from the Liga NOS. So could have been better, could have been worse. Where's this guy from? Fair dues. But yeah, like I said, we were looking for just people from different nationalities just because they fit in with some of the advanced SBCs. So we're going to choose a quick lone player, just see who we can get. You get charisma there. Just choose whichever kit you want. I'm going to choose Chelsea, being a huge Chelsea fan. And who else are we going to get? Porto, that looks quite nice. We'll also choose the Leipzig badge because that's quite nice. But like I said, this can be a few quick tips on just how to get started and things like that. The first thing that you're going to want to do realistically, and I know everyone hates it, but you're going to have to play quite a few little games, and it's not the quickest method, but it is going to allow you to open up SPCs and things like that. So let's go straight on to playing a match. I'm going to cut these few bits out. I'm probably going to play about 5 or 6 different matches and just see how we get on. Like I said again, I'm going to cut it out because I'm going to play on quite an easy difficulty just to get a few coins. Um, but other than that, that's then going to allow us to get onto the good part and the juicy part, which is going to be SPCs from there. Okay, so I've just played 4 games, as you can see in the top on the record part. It has earned us 2,443 coins. I've also sent myself some loan items, which if you've got any if you've got a high level on EA, or if you've got any friends that have got high level on EA, always send these to yourself because they can be very useful. What we're going to do from here is we're going to go into quite a simple trading method. Obviously, we can't do any SBCs with these amount of coins realistically. So what the trading method is you go on to gold. The cheapest buy now is, I think it's going to be quite expensive at the moment because there's a lot of SBCs on. All right, so it's actually quite cheap. So it's 450 buy it now. So they're selling for 400, selling for 350 kind of deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and go on and bid 300 on them, and they should realistically be buying, and then you sell them for the bin. So I'm going to go do that, and I come back when we've earned a few coins. So we've traded our way up to just under 12,500 coins. As you can see on screen at the moment, we've picked all these players up for 300 coins, and we've ended up selling them for 450. There's the occasional one who sold for a bit more, like Fafana there, 500. Obviously Tejera 700. It's just depending on SVCs and things like that that come out on the price of these players. But generally, if a buy now goes up, so for example, if we check now and it was 550 buy now, generally the bid price would be 450. So you always kind of get that 100 coins, 150 coins on occasion transfer profit. So what we're going to do now is go straight on to doing the SVCs. Obviously, the ones you have to do straight away is the Let's Get Started. These actually are quite decent really, because you get a few little bronze players. Always do the third step first, just because then you've got the most players available, and it's probably the most difficult one. So let's just whack him in for a minute. Whack him in, see if that works. Oh, we've got 2 English players. That'll be perfect. There we are. So we'll submit that. Yes, and don't show this message again. All of that trading, by the way, I think I flipped about 70 players, and that took me 20, 25 minutes, maybe 30. So it's not too bad. Let's get these whacked in as well. Whacking Boyd. And there we are. So that's perfect. So that's that one done as well. These SBCs aren't too bad actually, because you do get a 2 players pack at the end, which I'm ridiculously lucky in for some reason. So hopefully you get quite a bit of luck with that as well. I'll whack Cooper in there as well. So that's getting started completed. I got a few packs from completing a few daily objectives as well while I was buying players and things like that for 300 coins and stuff like that. So let's see if we can get into opening these packs. So we've got 7 at the moment. Obviously, I think they're all going to be bronze except from, we'll get an 83 lone player pack as well. So we'll just open these bronze ones, just skip them as well, just because there's not too much that's going to be game changing for us. Whack all of them in the club. On to the next pack, the bronze players pack. Okay, and get these sent to the club as well. Again, they're just going to be quite a good cannon fodder for SBCs in the future, so we'll skip that as well. Premium bronze players pack. Come on. Got Justin Bieber, we. I've always wanted. E3 Roland pack, we'll quickly open that as well. We'll skip it as well, just because it doesn't really mean too much for us, unless we get someone who's pretty elite. Matic, yeah, could be good at some point. It's always worth keeping them players again because just as you're getting started, they could be quite useful. But for the minute, it doesn't really matter too much of who we get from that pack. And again, bronze bronze rule pack. Can we discard? Nope. Let's get that sent off to the club. Bronze contracts pack. Again, that's gonna be quite useful with our bronze players and just getting us started. And two players pack. These can sometimes be good. Like I said, I've had like quite a few good things out of this. I think I had Lacazette out of one of these. No balls, unfortunately, not a rare. It's a rare silver by the looks of it. But still, free goal player. Who's it going to be? Couldn't have asked for much worse, to be fair. Is that Nick Powell? Yeah, it's not too bad. He's obviously ex-Man United player. So that's that done. We'll get on to the main SBCs, which this is where you start earning the coins from playing FIFA. And obviously, after 4 games, we're up to 12,500 coins. This is where it generally doubles or triples really. The ones you want to be doing is if you just go onto the advanced page, it narrows it down for you. It's just these three. With the League and Nation hybrid, the one I would least suggest doing is probably the hybrid master, because even though you do get a 50k pack, it can be very expensive at times. So just watch out for the prices and things like that. Just make sure the players aren't too bad. I'll show a team of how to do all of these, but we'll start with the cheap ones first, and that's how you build up the coins along the way. So let's get straight onto rare fives, and I'll just skip till we got the team ready. So now on screen at the moment is going to be the rare five challenge complete. Obviously, we get that jumbo gold pack. You're not realistically gonna be able to copy this player for player because it all depends on what kind of players you get from your reward packs and things like that. And again, most of these players have already been in our club. Obviously, on trade all there. I had to pick this guy for 700, and there wasn't any other way to complete the other than completely ripping out the heart of the team. So I thought I just might as well just buy him. This guy's first owner, 600 coins. We picked these two up, picked the right mid up. We already had Strobel, and that was this gold player that we got out of that two-player pack. Pulled this player up for 200, and the rest of these, I believe, are first owners. So that's that one done. And we've also done another one, which is the squad goals challenge. So as we only got the 10k pack, the jumbo gold pack from that rare fives, this is slightly different. As you can see in the top left, our coins are gone. But now we've got this one done as well, squad goals, which is quite a difficult one. You always need one player with chemistry, so that's why I said pick Portugal, because then you can use this guy. You can use Ruben Semedo, or if there's anyone else you picked up, you can use them. So we'll trade that in for a mega pack as well and see if we can get anything good from that. And there we go. So we go on to opening those two packs, and obviously that's 2 of the 4 challenges already done of that. So we're just hoping for a big player really, just so we can get that the rest of the challenge is done really, and you get a rare mega pack at the end, which is a 55k pack. So this one's a 10k pack, I believe. Is there anything good? Nah, it's quite a bad pack to be honest. You get quite a lot of items, so you get quite a lot of a bulk of your coins back. And again, just with these, put them up for 450 unless they're selling for anything more. And just so you get your coins back quickly. Is there anything else in this pack, like consumables or anything like that? Right wing to right mid is quite good, and 1,000 coins is pretty godly. So we sell this pack off, and we get onto the mega pack as well. Okay, so that's a pack dealt with, and we'll go on to the mega pack now, which I believe is a 35k pack. I want to say, or it's 30 or 35k, and it's unfortunately it's not a board, but we've got a few rare players in here. Hopefully, there's someone worth a bit like Martial, something like that. German goalkeeper Trapp, not too bad. Pretty good player to be fair. He's got quite a nice card. Let's see if there's anyone worth a bit more behind him. Hopefully, there'll be, like I said, Bellerin, something like that. Unfortunately, not. Is that championship? Yeah, so he could be worth quite a bit, and that egg boon as well from the Russian league could be worth a little bit. Not too much, but again, we'll hopefully sell for a little bit. And let's check egg boon. Wow, what a card to be fair. 90 jumping, 77 strength. Well, not bad. We'll list the rest of this now. See if there's anything else quickly. So there's a few squad fitnesses that are good. Healing card, which is good. I think that's about it really. So we'll get on to opening. We'll get on to completing the next SBCs now. Okay, so we just finished the next SBC, being Prime 9. It's a very cheap one to be fair. It's keep us 500 coins. Cedric, Semedo. Semedo again, obviously, like I said, again, absolute beast for SBCs. Just scrolling through the players' prices now, they're all obviously quite cheap. And it's surprisingly good how you get the 45k pack just for this challenge. And again, it's not really challenging in the slightest. This would be the team that I would personally use because again, with this one, you don't need any loyalty as you can see on the screen at the moment. So we'll get that put in just very quickly. Get our prime gold players pack, see what we can get from that. We'll just have a quick look at the transfer list, just see what's sold so far. So we've sold 9 things so far. They've got fitness cards, just all of that is sold. We've still got all of this on the second page, just still to sell. So let's go straight on to opening that pack now and see if we can get anything. Come on, give us something huge. I never really get too lucky with these 45k packs, but this could be the day it changes. Nope, no board. Again, come on, give us a Martial or something like that. Portuguese left mid, and it's Bruma. I know he's worth 700 coins. I just picked. It was between him and Guerrero that I was going to pick up, and I just managed to pick up a Guerrero. Is there anyone else? Walcott could be worth a little bit. That's a pretty shite pack to be fair, but again, we're still profiting because of how cheap the SBC actually is. And Walcott will whack him up 1300. We'll go on to the next SBC now. And on to the next SBC, which is 7 suspects. We just completed that now. I've got it pre-filled. So what you want to do realistically is just go in and pick up a few cheap 400 coin, 450 coin buy it nows for a certain nation. So I've used Portugal once again because they're absolutely brilliant with SBCs, like I said before. So again, just picking up a few of them and make sure you get the 7 leagues in and make sure you get the 78 rating. It's really easy SBC to be fair. You only get premium gold, jumbo premium gold pack, sorry, 15k pack. But we also completed that as well, which gives us a rare mega pack, which is a 55k pack. So that's pretty huge, and we've pretty much got Hybrid Nations the 6th finished. I believe we just need to pick up a striker for that. So we'll just do that quickly now. And there we are. So we've picked up others and submit that as well. Get premium gold pack. So we've got 3 packs to open now: 7.5k pack, 15k pack, and a 55k pack. And just quickly check out the transfer list just before we go on to those packs. You can see all of the stuff from the previous packs are starting to sell. Pretty much everything sold really. We've only got a few items left over. So let's go and jump into those packs right now. We'll open the 7.5k pack firstly. So there it is, premium gold pack. Not really expecting much from this. Obviously, the 55k pack's going to be one that gives us the most coins, but we've got a rare. Is it going to be anyone good? Italian, left mid. He's quite a good player, I think, Soriano, because I know he's got, obviously, with his nation and league hybrid, it makes him quite valuable. So I'll quickly whack them on the trade pile just to not just to get through it quickly. 1,000 coins as well is good. And then we'll quickly discard the rest here. And we'll go straight on into the 15k pack and see if we can get anything from that. Again, it's going to be 55k pack that gives us the most. Not a board. Could he get that skipped? See if we get anyone good from those 2 rares. And it's going to be enriched. Again, we'll just whack all of these players onto the transfer list. We haven't got enough transfer list space at the moment. We'll quickly whack it in the club and we'll list those in a bit. And is there anything else in here? The 2 squad fitnesses, they'll go for about 550 to 600 each. And that's it. So we'll get the rest of that discarded. And here's the big pack. So this is what's going to be paying out for us: 30 cards, all rares. And I think it's around about 12 players, I want to say. So if we don't get a board, I'll be pretty disappointed. And it's not a board. That's absolutely gutting. But still, we're still earning solid profit here. As soon as we sell all of this, I'd imagine we'll be up. It's going to be Benfica player, Phaser. Could have been worse, could have been better. See if there's anything else hiding in here. Not massive thing. So again, we'll just whack them all in the club. All of it's going to be worth something. And is there any good? There we are. There's loads of squad fitnesses here. So like I said, again, we haven't even got anything good, and we're still earning a huge amount of profit and a draft token as well. That's obviously got 15k worth of value, and that allows us to go into the draft then. So that was actually pretty good pack to be fair. Don't really get draft tokens too much. But again, like I said, what we'll do is we'll go on to the next SBCs now, see if we can finish those. And anyway, so you know what the score is. We're going to be going straight on to doing the next SBCs. I'll come up with solutions and I'll quickly pop back. So we've got another 2 SBCs done. That's going to be the quads. And this is the squad we put forward for. I always use the Bundesliga: Switzerland, Austria, Ivory Coast, and Germany. They are generally very cheap, and it's quite easy to get the cheap rare players as well. So we're going to It Takes 8 as well. So we've done both of those, and we'll get those submitted. So we get the 25k pack and the 45k pack, which is a bit better than what we've opened previously. So let's just quickly get these open now. So we'll start with the 25k pack, obviously, go from worst to best. See if we can get. I'll be happy with one board from these. There we go, there's a board. Who's it going to be? Come on, give us someone huge. And it's going to be Spanish. Cam. Is that Asensio? Not bad, 84 rated. Pretty decent little card. See if there's anyone behind him. I'm pretty impressed with that, really. And is there going to be anyone behind him? Not really, but we'll get those sent off to the trade pile, which I've now cleared for once. And that should get us a nice bit of coins. And we'll go on to the Prime Gold Players pack as well. If we get a ball from this would be insane. So this can be a 45k pack as well. And another ball. Come on. Back-to-back balls. This can be sweet. Come on, give someone good. Dutch, centre back. And it is De Vrij. So we get all those sent off the trade pile. And again, I'll sell them all and get them into the next SBCs. Okay, again, so another set of SBCs here. We're going to be doing National Pride, which is on screen at the moment. If you set up in exactly this way, you only need to buy one position changer, which is for Gal Clichy for the left back to left wing back card. It's very cheap once again. Muslera got him first owner, but I believe he sells for about 800. 500 Isla, 800, 900. You can see how cheap they are all on screen, especially considering the fact that you do get the 35k pack in the mega pack, and it also allows you to finish off the overall challenge, which gives you again another 55k pack, the rare mega pack. League of Nation Hybrid, you go on to the Puzzler. This would be at this moment in Christmas. I would say this is the only one worth doing. You get a Premium Gold Players Pack, 25k pack is very cheap to do. I'm going to show you the solutions to these next three, if in case you do want to do it. The last two do need loyalty, so this one doesn't. But again, with these four in the middle, particularly with Francis, Cook, and Sermon, I believe that is. Yeah, so with those three, they are ridiculously expensive at the minute. They're at least 3k each. And the left side's quite expensive as well. So I'm going to leave that one for now. Obviously, it doesn't get the chemistry requirements. All you have to do is translate this right wing into a right mid. But yeah, at the moment for me, it's just not worth it. And these two, you need loyalty. And again, I don't think they're worth it at the moment. With these players being so expensive over Christmas, it's just not worth doing. But again, with this, you need loyalty, and that's why it isn't meeting the chemistry requirement at the moment. And last but not least, the hybrid master. Pretty simple. It would be Muslera here, so I'll just quickly put him back in for you now, just so you can see exactly how it does line up. So put Muslera back in, and again, you need that loyalty, so that'll be 11 extra chemistry points. And if you don't know how to get loyalty, you've got to play 10 games with players, or you can go into 10 games against Team of the Weeks, kick off, and quit 10 times, and you do in fact get an extra chemistry point for each player. But this is how you would do it. It's pretty cheap. You can get really good players from it, but again, just for me, it's just really not worth it if you are just starting out. So we're going to open those packs quickly, and again, I'll show you the transfer list as I'm doing at the moment. So these are all the players that have sold so far. We've got quite a lot more selling. So if it doesn't seem like it's that profitable at the moment, it's because all our profit are in packs, and then the players up for sale. So we'll start with the Premium Gold Players pack first. That's the cheapest 25k. See if we can get a bald. Who's it going to be? Ball, yes. Come on, get in. Come on, give us a big player for the video. Belgian striker. Woo, Lukaku, yes! Come on. That is fucking huge. I think he's like 300k, so that's insane. So this is what I mean with these SBCs. They do 100% pay out. You might have to play with a bronze team at the start for a few games, and I know no one really wants to do that. But again, it leads to huge players like this, and his price has crashed hard since Christmas. But again, 85k just for starting with 10k, that is insane. So I'll whack him up, and he should sell pretty quickly. And again, this is the true value of SBCs, and that's not to mention the rest of these players, which I just whack into their club for the time being. And again, that's the worst pack we just started with. So we've got two more, and hopefully they go along that same kind of pattern. So we got a mega pack as well. I can't believe we got Lukaku. Even if we get nothing now, we've earned huge profit. And we get another ball. Come on, give us back to back. Huge players. Who's it going to be? Cameroon? Is that? I don't want to say what nation that is. I think it's Cameroon. But Matip, that's not as good as Lukaku, but again, still a decent pool. So we get Lukaku and Gaetan. That's not bad. Again, all of these will go into the club to be sold in a later time. Keep these items as well because they're worth quite a bit. And the rest of that we'll discard. I'm still absolutely shocked by Lukaku, to be honest. And rare mega pack. Let's see who we can get from this. And it's another ball. Three balls in a row. Come on, that's sweet. Come on, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And it's going to be Naby Keita. Again, not bad, but we really can't be playing off that Lukaku. We have no right to complain at all. So, who's going to be in the pack behind him? Not too bad. Would have preferred the other Belgian striker that I got before. Just keep all of this once again. What we'll do is we'll come back to you guys once we've sold everything, and what I'll do is I'll make a few little squads just so you've got a guide of what you can make just when you've once you've done all the SBCs with the coins that you should expect to get. Because again, I don't think everyone's gonna get Lukaku or a player of that standard, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be getting guaranteed coins whatever you get. And like I said before, even without the Lukaku, would have earned huge amounts of profit. So I'll make a few squads for you guys just to have a little template for, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so after completing all of those SBCs and getting that huge luck in getting Lukaku, I've put together a few quick squads that are probably a bit closer to what you should expect to make. They're both 25k each, but they've got some incredible players. Obviously, in this team, you can see across the back line, we've got a lot of pace and a lot of defending. Just a lot of all-round skills, and the midfield is incredibly strong as well. Goretzka, Wanyama, and Dembele, and obviously we've got Son, Werner, and Bellarabi. That would be the first squad I would suggest on picking up possibly. Again, 25k. With us getting Lukaku, we could afford four of these leveler squads. And again, the second squad is very similar as well. Same back line, except for City being right back. Then you've got Cyprian, who's an animal, Fabinho, Fred, Tyson, Firmino, and Lucas. And what I suggest is switching to a 4-1-2-1-2 in match. Keep in Fabinho, put him CDM, the other two in centre mid, and put Firmino to cam and put the other two up front. Those squads are just shown on screen at the moment. They are absolutely incredible squads. Obviously, we've earned a bit more coins than we probably expected to, and obviously also a lot more than you would have for those kind of teams. So I've quickly gone through and totted up everything that we've earned. With the 12,000 coins we've got at the top, the things we've currently got selling, and a lot of other stuff instead in the club, we should be hitting around about 120,000 coins. We've only taken us about 2.5, maybe 3 hours to do all of this. So again, you're earning around about 40,000 coins at worst, really. So this is definitely probably, in my opinion, the best way to start FIFA. If there's anything you'd like to feedback on this video, give it in the comment section down below. Please give it a like if you do like it. I'm going to be uploading quite a lot more videos, not just on FIFA, on a range of games. So subscribe if you want to. But thanks for watching.